Dating in the digital age often begins and ends with a text message. A simple notification can make your heart race with excitement, or sink into the pit of your stomach. While some texts are sweet, thoughtful, and spark anticipation, others carry the weight of disappointment, confusion, or even rejection. The truth is, words on a screen can say far more than they intend to, and when you're emotionally invested in someone, the wrong text can completely change the dynamic of your connection. Here are 5 of the worst texts to get while dating, why they sting so much, and what they often reveal about the person sending them. 1. Sorry, I've just been super busy. On the surface, this seems harmless. Everyone has busy days, right? But in dating, this phrase is often shorthand for, you're not a priority. It usually comes after delayed responses, canceled plans, or when someone hasn't put effort into staying connected. While it's possible they truly are swamped, most people make time for someone they genuinely want to see. The problem with this text is that it's vague, dismissive, and leaves the receiver hanging. Instead of honestly saying, I don't think I can give this the time it deserves, the sender hides behind busyness as an excuse. If this message pops up repeatedly, it's not about a full schedule, it's about interest, or rather, the lack of it. 2. What are you doing? Sent at 2 a.m., the infamous late-night, wide text has become a cliché for a reason. On its own, it's not inherently bad, maybe someone genuinely wants to chat. But timing matters. When it arrives at an ungodly hour, it sends a clear message. They're not thinking about you during the day, only when it's convenient for them. This kind of text suggests that the person isn't looking for a genuine connection, but rather, a last-minute distraction. If dating is about building something meaningful, this text reduces it to impulse. It's one of the worst to receive because it reminds you of your role in someone else's life. Not a priority, but an option when boredom or loneliness strikes. 3. We should just be friends. Over text, breakups and rejections sting no matter what, but when delivered through a text message, the pain multiplies. Ending things via text strips away empathy, respect, and the closure that often comes with face-to-face conversations. It's a sign of avoidance. The sender doesn't want to deal with the discomfort of an honest, direct discussion. For the receiver, it can feel cold and dismissive, almost as if the relationship wasn't significant enough to warrant a proper ending. Even if the friendship suggestion is genuine, receiving it in this form rarely feels like an invitation, it feels like a door slamming shut. 4. Sorry, wrong person. Few texts spark as much suspicion as this one. Imagine receiving a message clearly meant for someone else, maybe flirty, personal, or referencing plans you know nothing about, followed by the dreaded, sorry, wrong person. In dating, this can trigger a wave of insecurity and mistrust. Even if it truly was an accident, it makes you wonder, who are they really texting? Are you the only one they're talking to, or just one of many? It raises more questions than it answers, and in a budding relationship, that uncertainty can quickly erode trust. 5. Silence, aka no text at all. Sometimes, the worst text is the one you never get. Ghosting has become a hallmark of modern dating culture, and it leaves people stranded in uncertainty. Unlike a clear rejection, silence forces the receiver to fill in the blanks. Did something happen? Did they lose interest? Did they ever care? The lack of communication isn't just rude, it's emotionally damaging. It denies the receiver closure, leaving them in a loop of unanswered questions. Ghosting communicates one thing loudly: avoidance and disregard for the other person's feelings. Why these texts hurt more than others at their core? These texts are painful because they carry an undertone of indifference, avoidance, or dishonesty. Dating thrives on clarity, respect, and mutual effort. When someone sends a message that diminishes or disregards that, it cuts deeper than they probably realize. Texts like these remind us of something crucial. While digital communication makes dating convenient, it can also strip away accountability. It's easy to hide behind a screen, delay responses, or let someone down gently without ever facing the consequences. But for the person on the receiving end, words on a screen can carry enormous weight. How to respond and protect your peace: set boundaries early. If someone repeatedly blames being busy or only texts at odd hours, decide if that behavior aligns with what you want. Don't chase clarity. If they ghost, don't waste energy demanding answers. Their silence speaks volumes. Value respect. If someone ends things via text, recognize it as a reflection of their character, not your worth. Know your standards. A healthy relationship is built on mutual effort and respect. Never settle for less. Final thoughts: texts can be powerful. They can make you feel wanted, cherished, and excited about the future, or they can leave you questioning everything. The worst texts to get while dating aren't just about the words themselves, but about what they reveal: lack of interest, avoidance of responsibility, or disregard for your feelings. Ultimately, the right person won't leave you deciphering mixed messages, waiting for replies that never come, or feeling like a late-night option. They'll text because they want to, not because it's convenient. And that's the kind of connection worth waiting for.